Hi guys, today I'm going to give you a few organization tips and I hope it will be very useful for you, especially if you are a beginner. There are a few things that you need to do before you go on to buy the containers. All that you need to do first is prepare your pantry list. That's the first thing that you have to do. Make a list of pantry that you need so that you will know how many containers you need to buy. You first make the list and then be sure that nothing is left out. The next thing you need to do is you need to figure out how much of quantity that you need in each of it so that you will know how many containers and what is the size of the container that you have to choose. So this is the second thing that you need to do. So now that you have purchased all the things, I have got my products from Home Center, Amazon and from the local market. So once everything is brought, the next thing you have to go in for the storage. So before you go in for the storage, you need to clean up all the containers. What is very necessary is you need to do this 24 hours prior to storing up your things. That is because you need to give it time to dry up so that your condiments would not get spoiled very easily. I had put up all the glass containers into the dishwasher to be cleaned completely. I chose a program which is around 1.5 hours with a temperature of around 50 to 60 degrees so that it can have a nice hot wash and it can be ready to be used. After everything was washed completely in the dishwasher, I dried up all the containers on a dish dry mat. This process was done for almost 24 hours. I left them for 24 hours so that everything was completely dry and not a drop of water was there or a little moisture was there. When dried completely, your products will be good enough to be stored in the shelf. The shelf life also will be prolonged. Rather, if you have moisture or if there is wetness in the containers, your goods can get spoiled very easily. So for this reason, I left it out to dry up for almost 24 hours. As I was storing all the spices into the bottles, I also put half of the spices into the spice box so that it will be very convenient for me to utilize it when I do cooking. So I need not open the bottle every time I do cooking. So I can make use of the spice box which has all the spices in small quantities. While bottling up atta, I actually chose a 750 ml bottle for a 500 grams of atta so that it will not overflow. Normally, when you take of equal quantity, it will actually overflow and it will not be easy for us to use. There will be a lot of spillage. So, whenever you choose a container for atta, see to that the container is much more bigger than that of the atta. In case you are choosing atta of 500 grams, see to that you go in for a bottle which is 750 ml so that it will be easy for you to store. Now I have completed all the bottling right from spices, whole spices, the staples, etc. So everything had gone into the bottles with the right size. I hope you can see them. So even the atta and everything went into the bottles right well, and it was a complete and a clean process. I hope you liked this video and I hope it was very useful to you. For more updates you can keep watching my channel, and thank you for watching. Take care. Bye bye guys. See you soon.